హలో ఎవ్రీవన్, అందరికీ స్వాగతం సుస్వాగతం. మరి ఈరోజు జరిగేటువంటి క్లస్టర్ కాంప్లెక్స్ మీటింగ్ అక్టోబర్ మంత్ నందు ఇంపార్టెంట్ న్యూ సెషన్ హ్యాస్ బిన్ యాడెడ్ అండ్ దట్ టైటిల్ ఈజ్ వాల్యూ ఎడ్యుకేషన్, విలువల విద్య, విచ్ హ్యాస్ బిన్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్డ్ బై ఏపీఎస్సీఆర్టీ ఇన్ కన్సల్టేషన్ విత్ బ్రహ్మశ్రీ శ్రీ చాగంటి కోటేశ్వరరావు. For all classes 1 to 10, in terms of modules, those values have been incorporated in our school curricula. So let us explore the different themes, topics, different moral values that have been embodied in our state curricula. So one by one, let us explore as a part of our cluster complex meeting. So as you all know that the Andhra Pradesh government school education department, which was guided by Brahmasri Chaganti Koteswara's recommendations, has introduced value education books for classes 1 to 10 through our AP State Council of Educational Research and Training. These books are designed, so importance of this book is to cultivate moral values. So Naitika Viluvalu, ethics, empathy, sahanubhuti, sympathy, sanubhuti, and civic sense among our dear beloved students, aligning with the broader initiatives on gender equality and constitutional values. సో ఇంకా కొంచెం డీప్గా డిగ్ చేస్తే మనకి సమానత్వము తర్వాత రాజ్యాంగ విలువల గురించి కూడా ఇంటగ్రేట్ చేయబడ్డాయి. సో ఓవర్వ్యూ ఆఫ్ అవర్ వాల్యూ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ బుక్స్. సో ఈచ్ క్లాస్ బుక్ ఫోకసెస్ ఆన్ fostering ethics through storytelling, moral reflections అండ్ రియల్ లైఫ్ అప్లికేషన్స్. సో ప్రతి ఒక్క విలువ అనేది, ఎథికల్ వాల్యూ అనేది ఒక స్టోరీ ద్వారా, ఒక రిఫ్లెక్షన్, ప్రతిబింబం అంటే స్పందించడం ద్వారా రియల్ లైఫ్ అప్లికేషన్ ఒక నిజ జీవితంలో ఎలా అన్వయించుకోవాలి అనే సబ్జెక్ట్ని ఈ విధంగా పెడగాజికల్ అప్రోచ్లో టీచ్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. సో ద సబ్జెక్ట్ ఈజ్ టాచ్ డ్యూరింగ్ లైబ్రరీ అవర్ ఆర్ నో బ్యాగ్ డే. సో ఎవ్రీ సాటర్డే ఈజ్ కన్సిడర్డ్ టు బి నో బ్యాగ్ డే. ఆన్ ద డే we try to follow these moral values teaching by the language teachers, either Telugu or English. Lessons emphasize applying values in our daily context, respecting others and contributing social harmony. So what is the main motto of this introduction is to contribute respecting others, having good conduct, good behavior, and contributing to social harmony. Please underline this word, social harmony. Now let us look at the class-wise moral values that have been prescribed by APSCRT, guided by our Sri Chaganti Koteswara. So for classes 1 and 2, honesty, nijayati, cleanliness, parisubrata, obedience, videyata. So very fundamental principles and fundamental values of school education for primary children may include these three elements of ethics. Now let us go to the classes 3 to 5. We have the moral value called, supporting element called kindness, daya, teamwork, టీంలో పనిచేయడము, జట్టుగా ఒక పనిని నిర్వహించడం, షేరింగ్, పంచుకోవడం, రెస్పెక్ట్. ఫర్ క్లాసెస్ 3 to 5 దీస్ వాల్యూస్, అండ్ ఫర్ క్లాస్ 5 రెస్పెక్ట్, గౌరవం, గ్రాటిట్యూడ్, కృతజ్ఞత, పేట్రియాటిజం. సో లిటిల్ హయ్యర్ ఆఫ్టర్ జాయినింగ్ 5th class, we need to inculcate the spirit of patriotism all among our students. So deshabhakti. Then moving on to high school class 6, responsibility. So బాధ్యత అనేది. So once the child moves from primary school to high school, then they have to have their own self responsibility for academics, for family well-being and other household chores and activities that inculcates the responsibility to have self growth and contributing to the social harmony. Then showing empathy. So how can we differentiate the word empathy and sympathy? Sanubhuti is sympathy, empathy is sahanubhuti. So put yourself into other shoes, put yourself into other problems and feel connected with them. Then you can say you are empathetic towards their So if you simply, without getting connected, without emotionally attached to their problems, simply showing concern can be called sympathetic attitude. So in this way, stories have been woven and well developed by our Guruji. Let us see how these moral values impact our dear children in about 5 to 10 years time. Next, for class 7, tolerance, sahanam, honesty at a slightly higher level, friendship, sneham. Next, for classes 8 to 9, these are the topics. For class 8, civic sense, discipline, kramasikshana, and pauraspruha. Ninth one, kindness, non-violence, ahimsa, equality. So slightly abstract notions for class 9. And for class 10, so the moment students leave our school, they should be able to have leadership, integrity, and service motto towards the society, towards the nation, right? So these are the different thematic elements that have been covered in our value education books. Now, how to integrate these in our regular curricula? So we can integrate these value education books are part and parcel of our moral learning framework taught by language teachers, preferably, then gender equality by biological science teacher, and constitution values by social studies teacher. So together they promote justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, and respect for our democracy. These are the fundamental principles of our constitutions. Now let us do the small review of these APSCRT value education books. So here is the importance of value education in our Andhra Pradesh context, which became a cornerstone in the school curriculum designed to nurture ethical, socially responsible citizens. And this framework has been holistic in nature, integrating moral values with academic learning. So this approach prepares students not just for examinations but for life itself, fostering empathy, integrity, and civic responsibility from an early age. So తక్కువ వయసు నుంచే ఇది మనం పెంపొందడం ద్వారా they become very good people. So this is the little information about our Brahmasri Sri Chaganti Koteswara Rao stands a pioneering figure in value education curriculum development for Andhra Pradesh. His comprehensive approach blends traditional Indian values and contemporary pedagogical methods. So he has been serving in this area for the decades, having wealth of experience in education. He has crafted textbooks that resonate with students across all age groups, making abstract ethical concepts tangible and experienceable and relatable through stories, activities, and real world examples. So this is the overview of our value education framework for foundation stage and maturity phase for classes 9 to 10 and classes 1 to 5, and development phase and assessment core components. So look at the screen here and we can have a self explanation from these elements of honest, truth, kindness, respect for elders, environmental care, and for classes 6 to 8, justice and fairness, integrity and trust, social responsibility for adolescents, students entering adolescence phase, then finally ethical decision making and leadership, global citizenship, and personal excellence for classes 9 to 10 for secondary level students. So in this way we can have our pedagogical methodological approach to teach those values through storytelling, inquiry based, role plays, group discussions, and service project. So these are the implementation and challenges that we have the success story. Vishakhapatnam has seen that 40% reduction in disciplinary issues after program implementation. Guntur schools initiated community cleanliness drives independently. Krishna districts have shown notable improvement in peer relationship and bullying reduction. So ఇక్కడ వేరే వాళ్ళని టీచ్ చేయడం కూడా తగ్గిపోయింది. చిత్తూరు డిస్టిక్ ఎన్హాన్స్ స్టూడెంట్ పార్టిసిపేషన్ ఇన్ సోషల్ సర్వీస్ యాక్టివిటీస్. దిస్ ఈస్ ద సక్సెస్ స్టోరీస్ ఆఫ్ ది implementation of value education in our AP, and the key challenges are time constraints, balancing value education and academic. So one of the most challenges of our department is so many components, so many programs have been incorporated in our regular schooling hours, Vidyashakti and other things. So how to balance is a time constraint and teacher training. So there is no special training for this value education teaching, and how to assess these values and parental involvement, especially more important and pertinent issue is here parental involvement. So once the parents change, automatically students do change. Once the students do change, teachers will be happy to teach whatever the government prescribes. So with these inputs, we can say we can conclude this value education session in our cluster complex meeting for our dear students. So with this, we conclude our today's session and today's video. Wish you all happy learning and keep learning. Do take care. Do subscribe. Jai Hind.